It's time.
She's spilling the tea.
This is The Rumor Report with Angela Yee on The Breakfast Club.
Well, Joe Budden was criticizing Swae Lee's Won't Be Late song, his collab with Drake. I guess he didn't like it too much. And here's what he said.
That was ass. Hey, Swae Lee, hear me and hear me good. I'm here to double down. That is a 2-pack of ass. The are you talking about? That stinks with Drake at the end of the summer.
Well, Swae Lee responded. He said, everyone has an opinion. Unfortunately, every opinion is incredible, and some just don't hold any weight. He also said this.
So this decides to get on his little podcast. Veins popping out his head, screaming, spitting, and talking about my singles was trash. Them songs is straight heat, boy, international. And I know that for a fact. So, Joe Budden, I don't need your opinion on my songs, you feel me? That song wasn't written about you. It wasn't written for you. But before you feel the need to, bring my up on one of your podcasts and speak negatively of it, just turn your whole Wi-Fi connection off and cancel the whole podcast.
I haven't heard the second record in that two-pack of ass Joe is referencing, but the record with Drake and Swae Lee is dope to me, but that's just my opinion. I wonder what do the kids think about that record.
All right, well, Joe Budden also had his pool party over the weekend, and Drake was trolling him in the comments as Joe Budden went live.
Drake is funny.
He was saying, we want Rory, and that's when Joe Budden was explaining their love-hate relationship, and then he also asked him to play some of Joe Budden's music at the party. He said, I want to see if they ring off. And he just goes on to say, pump it up will send that Airbnb into a frenzy on God.
Joe got an Airbnb? He had an Airbnb?
It's not a no damn Airbnb.
Yeah, so there was a lot of trolling going on.
How you know Joe ain't got no Airbnb?
wait, but I don't know.
I will say Joe is entitled to his opinion when it comes to the Swae Lee music, but my only thing is Joe not going to say that to Swae Lee's face. I just don't like when Joe yells and screams about an artist, but then when he gets face-to-face with them, he's talking all calm. I want him to keep that same energy at all times because when he's face-to-face with these artists, he doesn't do that. All
right, 50 Cent. Let's talk about the Power theme song. I know everybody watched the Power series premiere last night. Well, this season's premiere last night. I watched it too. And there was some talk about the original Power theme song because that was originally done by Joe. And Trey Songz redid
it.
The
R&B singer
the
Joe.
R&B singer Joe. Y'all know that. This is the original.
They say this is a big rich town.
Drop on the clues bombs for this classic theme song.
All right, now let's put on Trey Songz theme song version.
That's not whack.
No, it's not whack. I just think people are very used to the original theme song.
Compared to the original, I'm farting on it. Give me this mask.
It's not whack.
It's not whack.
Now, I would say this: if Trey Songz version was out first and they tried to switch it, people would be mad about that too.
If it was a spliff, we'd all be high.
You get used to a theme song.
That was a classic.
That's right. You can't change classic theme songs.
All right, so here's what 50 Cent had to say.
These motherfuckers talking about Trey Songz. Trey did that as a favor for me, man. I'm gonna have to put that mother back the way it was.
Why in the last season of the show would you change the theme song?
That's his boy, Trey.
I guess he did a remix. He put A Boogie on it. Shoot a video.
If you're not going to do, the Cosby Show used to change theme songs every episode. But when you got every season, right. But when you got a classic theme song, you leave it. Like Girlfriends is a classic theme song.
Yeah.
My Girlfriends.
Okay.
Boondocks is a classic theme song.
The Jeffersons.
Moving on up. Moving on up.
Yes.
To the east side.
Good Times, the classic theme song.
Good Times.
Yo, I would put Power in there. If I had to write a top 10 of classic theme songs,
absolutely,
Power would definitely be in there. And I'm talking about top 10 of my whole life.
But we all know the biggest is in West Philadelphia, born and raised, in the playground is where I spent most of my days. That's the biggest of all time.
You might be right.
That's the biggest.
That might be number one. I'm not gonna argue that one.
That's right.
Because it was him rapping on it, and that was just a regular song that you could play.
Number one, guys.
All right. Well, I'm Angela Yee, and that is your Rumor Report.
Hold on now, y'all got me wanting to make a top 10 theme song list. Forget all them top 50 rappers list. I'm gonna do a top 10 black TV show theme songs of all time. God damn it.
And besides that, there's a story of a guy named...
That's the Brady Bunch. See, as soon as I say black, you always got to...
Oh, you said black. I didn't hear you say black. I just thought you said thing.
You voted for Trump, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
I did not vote for Trump. I say black, then you want to bring up the Brady goddamn bunch.
I'm just thinking of theme songs, the big theme songs.
What about Different Strokes?
I don't remember.
How's it go?
The world don't move to the beat of just one drum. Well, it might be right for you.
That ain't my top 10.
And y'all gonna call that black? Was that
black people on the show?
It was black people on the show. Was it black though? Bill Drummond
what
was
you
white.
talk about, Envy?
What you talking about?
All right, guys, we got to move on.
I was thinking if there's anything else.
We have to move on.
All right.
Charlamagne, who
We
you
doing
giving that
right
donkey
now.
to?
I don't know. Y'all got me thinking about top 10 themes or something.
That's it. Anything else?
Donkey of the day.
A
is
different
going
world.
to-
How was a different world go?
Different world's up there. I don't know if it's top 10 though. Let's discuss this. Let's do donkey and then discuss.
All right. We'll do that
I'm
when
here
we
for
come
this.
back. All right. Donkey of the day's up next. It's the
Yes.
Breakfast Club. Good morning.